Hello, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. My name is Paul, and today we rejoin Henry outside of Boženna's hut. So, in the last episode, we learned the ropes of the game, went through the tutorial, learned some handy skills such as combat, alchemy, and a few other bits and pieces, escaped some bandits who then stole a letter from us, and find ourselves here with our new friends Boženna and Pavlena, who are currently having a conversation at the moment. Let's go and have a little listen in, shall we?
Who's finally up?
Oh, hi there.
Henry, come and join us.
Okie dokie, yeah, no worries. What do I do? Just sit down? Just take a seat here. Oh, I'm getting hungry again.
Morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Boženna told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
That'd be nice.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first two times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Okay, so I do remember some of this from the first game. So, yeah, he was captured by Cumans.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a Cuman patrol.
Humans?
Yes, mercenaries from Hungary.
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
Uh-oh.
Just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Sir Hans took an arrow.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans, and saw the scar for myself.
Oh.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
So, how did you beat the cutthroat?
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Troskowitz as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Geleoth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergow, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Okay then, so we need to set out.
For coming late, Ma.
Let's have some of these apples. Sure they won't miss them.
And it's not.
We are getting a bit peckish again.
I know, but I was going past.
Thank you very
and I
much.
thought I'd
What
try
else
to
we got
sell
here?
some baskets and ointments there. And I
Do you need this bread?
succeeded.
Emmerich won't
Okay,
be happy.
thank you.
Then he shouldn't sell
And
so dear.
is that meat
He
we can have? Oh,
charges
bacon,
nearly
yeah.
twice as much as we do. So
Thank
it's no
you.
wonder folks buy from us.
Right then, so let's get something to eat first of all. Where's our food? There it is. Does this actually tell us like how much it actually does? I'm assuming this feeds us more the higher the number. Well, do you know? I think we should probably eat based on weight, shouldn't we? So let's have a bit of bread. We need to hold down and eat. There we go. Awesome, and we're sorted. So yeah, I'm not sure if going to Trotsky without that letter is going to be very good, to be honest, Hans. But I'll have a word with you.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Troskowitz Castle right away.
So we have to go back for Mutt.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergow and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
What about... Oh, actually, I saw the Toth at the pond.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was... Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
Well, I know it sounds strange.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
That stupid hat.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergow is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Alright then, if you insist. Oh, here she comes, with our little picnic. Ah, you lovely lady. Oh, you didn't have to give us money as well. Ah, she's a sweetie, isn't she? Friendly. Oh, look at that view. Get out of here. Oh, we're nearly there. Love it.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Doesn't look good. Nope. Jeez.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I'm Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws.
No.
The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Oh boy.
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
Well, now what?
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Get a bath.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Okay, so, well, yeah, I think the first thing you need to do is wash and change.
And the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Well, let's earn some coin.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Well, I mean, I think Hanish probably would understand. But in this case, I think we do need to try and sort of bring our name back. So, yep.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
This is true. We could go back and bury them.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Juvat.
About bloody time.
Here we are,
But it's not the best.
gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Oh.
Cheers.
Oh. Everyone's favourite.
That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
I've heard that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
All right.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Half tastes good today.
I love how smell is like a major mechanic in this game. So good.
He's wounded.
Also, I love how this game has kind of situated us as like peasants again, you know, starting from the bottom and having to work our way back up again. It's a really good cover introduction to the basics. Right, let's get washed up. There we go. Is that going to be enough? Apparently it is. Okay, talk to the woman from the pond.
So that's why they sent you for the wine.
Excuse me, Catherine.
I'll be right
Oh, okay. Finished? You chilling? Right, okay, cool. I like your little sort of tassely bag thingy. Hi, Catherine.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Nope. We saw each other at the pond.
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
She got like a twin or something. I don't know why you're trying to deny it. Oh god, I distracted
You
them.
were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Oh, careful.
I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Bergow, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Bergow is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
Oh boy, a wedding.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Well, we're really going to have to get spruced up if we're going to go to a wedding.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Ready for what?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
What is that accent? Alright.
Alright. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Okie dokie. Yeah, we'll do it.
Alright, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
Alright, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I am from Skalitz.
Skalitz?
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
Okie dokie. So what? I may as well get to know her. What's life like here?
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here. And that's a big problem.
Where can I find work here?
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me. So don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the Smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then. But watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
Okay, is this the only tavern here?
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskowitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
And where do you want to move the sacks to?
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
True. Where's the pantry?
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
Oh yeah, you just said that, didn't you? What about this wedding?
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskowitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bat-house wench.
Ooh, okay. Who's Samin?
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Okay. Will Lord von Bergow be at the wedding?
Will Lord von Bergow be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
And where's the wedding going to be?
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Do each other. Honestly, I can't place this accent. I know that this is, it's medieval and they're supposed to be also like ye olde accents. And a lot of them kind of sound like Yorkshire accents to me, like nip down, chip oil and all that. As a Midlander, anyway, that's what it sounds like. But she sounds like a cross between like a Yorkshire person and like Jamaican or something. It's brilliant. Can I get to the wedding?
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Okie dokie then. Is there anything else about the wedding we want to know?
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
Oh, very nice. Okay, well, thank you very much.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
Roger that. Okay, so let's have a quick look at our journal then. So, yeah, he's tell Capon about the work and find out more about this wedding. Maybe we should do that first. What letter is... That's E. Right, okay. Should we just have a little chat to these people then? Hired hands, yeah. I don't think they are going to be worth speaking to at the moment. Who is these people we need to speak to again? Can't remember the names now. Hugo, Drunkard Maresh, Miller, I might speak to him in a bit. And, oh. Who did she say we needed to speak to? Oh, well, let's talk to the blacksmith.
Greetings to you.
Likewise, lad. I haven't seen you here before. Where are you from?
I ran away from Skeletts. Let's just say I'm not local.
Well, I'm not from around here. I'm just an ordinary tradesman who minds his own business.
An ordinary tradesman, you say?
I find that hard to believe. Me and Crazel have had our eye on you for a while now.
Oh.
You look like beggars, but you talk like learned fellows. You two are an odd pair, all right.
Do me a favor. It's obvious they're two hard-up students, or apprentices. What do they call you, lad?
I am... Oh, do you know what? Let's just be honest.
Henry of Skalitz.
Fancy yourself a noble, it seems.
So, Henry, what was it you were after?
Since you've joined us.
I'm actually looking... Well, let's ask about the wedding first of all.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts. What do you know about it?
No.
That's right. A big affair in Samin.
Everyone wants to go.
And anyone who's not invited is trying to worm their way in somehow. Not me, though. I couldn't give a toss.
Because you weren't invited, eh?
Of course I was invited. But what do I care about young Samin and the bailiff's lass? We're all just playthings in God's hands. One day, our earthly bonds will vanish in time, like smoke.
Philosophical.
Clever again, are you, Crazel?
All I'm saying is that these petty affairs of men leave me cold.
So that it's going to be big. Even Lord von Bergow himself is going to be at the wedding. And he hardly ever shows his face in public.
Can someone who's not invited get to the wedding?
Could someone get to the wedding without an invitation?
Someone? You mean? Forget it, looking like that.
Well, I think it might be possible, using certain methods. Play of light and shadow, a cloak as black as night.
What are you going on about? More Miller's witchery?
All right, all right. I won't say another word.
Semin's bound to keep a damn close eye on his big day, so you won't get in without an invitation.
Okay then, so how can I get into the wedding?
So, how can I get to the wedding?
The best thing would be to find a job that we needed there.
All right. There's always lots of hands needed at a wedding. As the hours pass and the guests raise their goblets, they'll lower their guard.
Good tip. Okay, is there any way to get to von Bergow?
Would it be possible to get to von Bergow, even though he keeps his distance from people?
I don't know. He's either locked away in his castle or traveling somewhere. And he's powerful and important. So the only chance of meeting him is at the wedding. At least for us who are invited.
And everybody will want something from him. He'll be dancing for joy, I can tell you.
Right then, well, I guess we could see if we can get some work as well.
I'm looking for work.
And what can you do?
I can do a lot of things. But mainly, I'm a blacksmith.
Bugger me. A blacksmith, you say? That makes two of us.
That's why I came.
My apprentices have just vanished along with my goods, the bastards, when I'm swamped with work. If you're not talking shit and you can wield a hammer, we'll shake on it. And if you prove your worth, I'll even take you to that wedding.
Why would you work at a forge? Come and work for me at the mill. It's a cleaner job, and easier. And I can get you to that wedding, too.
Leave it out, you rogue. I asked him first.
I mean, we are skilled in the blacksmith line, aren't we? So I think we will go with the smithy for now.
Well, my own pa was a blacksmith, so I spent my whole childhood at the forge. I know how to handle a hammer and bellows.
Bugger me. That's a lot more than the last lot I had. Whenever you're passing by that way, drop into my forge in Takov and ask for Radovan. That's me.
All right, cool. Do you want to know anything about this region?
I haven't been here before, and I'd like to learn something about this region.
What's there to say? It's not a bad place to live.
It's usually peaceful, thank God. I don't like too much excitement.
You've got good reason to hide, I reckon.
That's enough of your mudslinging. It's actually good to live in an estate where the Lord's away most of the time.
That's true. Just a couple of villages, rocks, fields, not even a church worth the name, in fact. That's despite Otto von Bergow being one of the kingdom's most powerful nobles. The darkest place is under the candlestick, as they say.
When his lordship isn't in these parts, his chamberlain stands in for him. Ulrich von Schomberg's his name.
Yeah, I saw him on the gate tower, when he sent us packing like beggars.
Aye, he's a right haughty bastard. On the other hand, he can be negotiated with.
If you can get to him.
Okie dokie then. Cool, right. Well, we'll leave them to it for now.
Got to be going.
Wait, there's something else I want to ask.
Oh.
What's your story? Are you students? Apprentices?
You ain't, are you? You look too scruffy.
We're messengers who were supposed to deliver a letter to Sir Otto von Bergow. We set up camp down by the pond, and in the evening we were attacked by bandits. They slaughtered our men. It was only through luck that we saved our skins. We lost everything, even the letter. So they wouldn't let us into the castle.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd send you packing myself. But it's true, there's bandits marauding in these parts. They're getting bolder and bolder. Even attacked a patrol from the castle recently.
Aye, these are evil times. Nothing never happened like that in King Charles's day.
Farewell then, Henry.
Farewell.
Take it easy, boys. I like that phrase as well. The darkest is always underneath the candlestick. Very, very cool. Right, so are you guys going to be... Actually, have we still got... Oh, okay, we haven't actually got that quest to find out about the wedding now. So I guess we know what we need to know then. So, Hans.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed. And you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergow is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Older the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Troskowitz be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Bergow will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Of course. We will find some work there.
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
Wow, Hans.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Jesus. Do you have any idea what you look like?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Come on, don't be spoiled.
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Yeah, you tell him.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Yep, that definitely sounds like an excuse to me. Just out of curiosity, where do I fit in?
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
Sir?
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
God, Hans, are you really not going to help me?
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
Right, okie dokie then. There's nothing else for it.
I'm afraid there's nothing else for it if we're to ever get out of this place. So, Lord or no Lord, the sacks are waiting.
Let them wait. Sacks are good at it. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night. And if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then.
You miserable git, right, fine.
I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Well, in your own words, you're supposed to be a fantastic huntsman, Hans. So, yeah, how does that fit in with your theory? Okay, fine. Well, I guess we'll just do this ourselves then. So, where are these sacks? Just over here. Do we need to chat to this chap before we do so? Let's have a quick word. Miller's Wagoner.
You're supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
I'm supposed to move the sacks. Are you guarding them?
Aye. Thank God someone's bothered to come at last. The quicker sacks are moved, the better. You'll have your work cut out on your own. But don't look at me. I ain't going to help you. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it.
Oh, thanks.
But don't expect no more from me.
All right, geez, it's only a few sacks. What have people got so many problems with this?
Oof.
All right.
That isn't half heavy.
Okie dokie then. So, where's this pantry then? Is it through here again? Can I move a bit faster? No, I can't. Okie dokie. Oh, somebody's dropped their mug down there. So, she said second door, didn't she? Which I'm assuming... Oh, let's just follow the compass. Is it through here? Oh, hang on. That's... We've gone the wrong way here. I think I might have. Oh, no, here we go. Didn't see that. Right then, where are we popping these? On the... here? Right down the sack? I think so. Plop. 1. Okay. Next sack. There we go, we can run now. Look at Hans, just enjoying himself, waving and drinking his beer. Yeah, okay, Jesus. Alright, second one. Let's bring that one in. At least it's a fine day. This game does look absolutely gorgeous. Ah, look, they're having a little dance. That's nice. Okay. Second sack to the pantry. It's very cozy in here as well. Oh, where did that first sack go that I put down? There we go. They just like disappeared, do they? Right, that's the second one done. Is something going to happen whilst I'm doing this? Oh, there's a... Oh, who are you talking to now? Oh, bloody hell. Don't flip and start giving stuff away, Hans. Who are you?
You've got no way of proving it.
Oh, God.
Everything.
Are they getting into a fight?
To understand.
Oh, great. Okay, we're going to have to have fisticuffs in a minute, aren't we? Well, Hans, you can deal with that for now. You made it very clear that this work is below you, and you are supposedly a Balator, whatever you called it, a warrior, so I'll let you do the fighting. I am just a humble laborator, or laboratory, or whatever you said. Oh, God.
What did you say?
Here we go.
Say it again. It was their own fault. What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Troskowitz. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Yeah, calm down.
Calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Bergow himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh yeah, good luck with that.
Did you hear what that lying nobody wants?
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, Hans.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Cut it out.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Bloody hell. Here we go. Couldn't just keep your head down, could you, Capon? Oh. At least he's keeping his sword in. Oh, well, hang on. I didn't want to get involved as well. Jesus. Right, come on then. Go on then. Bonk. Are you gonna attack me or... Oh, man, how many of these am I going to have to fight? Oh, God, I was meant to block that. Block and... That's it, it'll kick you. Block and punch, that's all we need to do.
Slice him up,
Block and punch. Yep. And go on then. Keep going. Keep going. I'm ready. I'm ready. Block and punch. And again.
Nice strike.
Go on then.
Done with you
Block.
in a flash.
Punch. That's it. I've got to take every single one of these guys down.
I'll be
Block. Punch. And go for another punch. Yep, there we go.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Come on.
Don't spare him.
Block. Punch and punch. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, you can go away. Apparently they've changed the combat in this game now so that they kind of take it in turns to attack you rather than ganging up, which is slightly less realistic, but oh, hello. What the hell? Oh, okay. So much for taking their turn.
Bloody Pope, fucker.
Go on then. Hurry up. Oh god. And oof, boff, boff, and boff, and boff. There we go, that's him down. Right, you're next then, are you? Okay. Oh boy. Block and kick and punch. That's it. Nice left hook there. Right, I'm ready for you. And block, kick and punch. That's it. Nice. Just gotta watch that stamina. What's Hans doing at the moment? I hope he's alright. Block. Boff. Boff. Right, that's you down. Are we done now?
Get ready.
Oh, come on, there's more.
Pray, you bastard.
Okie dokie. Oh, God.
Madman. Why'd you do it?
I wonder if we actually had a way to get out of this. Block and punch. There we go. Nice. Oh, here come the guard. Just walk straight through that guy.
Grab them vagabonds.
Oh, come on. Oh, he keeps walking through people, doesn't he? Uh-oh, now you're in trouble. Oh, come on. Capon, you idiot. Jesus. Are we both in the stocks? We are, aren't we?
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
Yep.
How dare you speak?
Kind of deserve that, to be fair, Capon.
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off. Shut up. Or you'll get a whipping too.
Recognise his voice. Is he? I don't know if it's just the same voice actor or the actual same character.
You are.
Oh man, I am the only one with any sense.
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
Who started quarrelling?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
John, let's just stop arguing. It's not worth it.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Wow. Okay. Just going to stay silent to that one.
Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
Well, that's a bit of a rift, isn't it? Next morning. Oh god, they must be shattered after being stuck like that all night.
Well, ladies,
Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
No, could have been worse, I guess. And who is this? Hey, is that Divish? No.
Otto.
Oh, okay.
Hey! Lord von Bergow!
Oh, so close. He looks a lot like Sir Divish.
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergow at the wedding.
Oh, good luck with that.
I bid you farewell.
God, they fall out so easily with each other, don't they?
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Well, he's slapping people's asses, doesn't he? But we need some clothes. Crime and reputation. Every one of your actions has consequences. Yeah, what is a crime? Yeah, we know all of this, don't we? Consequences. Yeah, reputation. Yeah, improving your reputation. Unrest. There's a lot of crime going on in an area. People will become more vigilant, arm themselves, and guards will call reinforcements. Once things have been settled down, everything will return to normal. Okay, cool. So a little bit more advanced than the first game.
You need to find some job.
Oh.
I'll find mutt without you.
Yeah.
Stuck up Lord of Perkstein.
Bloody bastard.
Hey, you.
Well, you shouting to me. How can I help you, my love?
Well, come on.
Got it?
All right,
Don't bite.
don't worry. Hi there. What do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
Wow. I guess you're welcome.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
I suppose you're right.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Okay, who is Tomcat exactly? Well, actually, what's your name, first of all?
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
So, you're a wanderer?
You're something like a wanderer?
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Alright. Oh, reputation lost, okay. Apothecary, is that how it's pronounced? I always thought it was apothecary. I can't even say an apothecary. Oh well, apothecary is the way you say it, I guess. Where are you heading?
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Which city are you going to?
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
Okay, and what do you want to do in the city?
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Fair enough. Why are you helping me?
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
Well, that's very nice of you. Who's this to actually help me? Okay. To be honest, I think I just want something to wear at the moment.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-arsed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Oh.
Very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I guess... Ooh, we kind of need to look like a noble, don't we? Or there's only one. How about... I'd rather not stand out too much?
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
That's a pretty good idea. Tailor Bartoszek would probably throw you out of the shop. But if you can get by with things that are, let's say, slightly worn, then I could help you.
Oh, cheers. I won't steal.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you, just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
All right, well, at least we've got some lockpicks now. Actually, can I ask anything else about the clothes?
I really need something to wear.
I can see that. Save up for something or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't help you anymore.
Okie dokie then. I need to get some money.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf.
Sorry.
There you go. I'll skip supper.
Oh.
It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the process of doing that at the time. How about a horse?
Oh, damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it would be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Also could do somewhere to sleep.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
Of course.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
Not a bad shout. Do you know anything about the wedding?
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout you was fighting with.
Oh.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
Indeed, right then. So, who is this Tomcat?
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Kidoki. How does he show off?
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles.
Yeah.
He breaks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, He crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Oh, he sounds like a good fellow. Where can I find him?
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise, Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Okay, duly noted. And I wonder if he'd teach us something.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
All right then, cool. Side quest initiated. Well, thanks for helping me.
Oh well, it was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Cool. Well, cheers, Bara. So then, have we actually got... Oh, we have got clothes still. Oh, okay. Well, there we go then. So we can put these back on. That's something. Let's get all of this stuff on. There we go. So we look a little bit better. Oh, hang on a sec. We want this one, don't we? Because this has got more... Yeah. I'm assuming that's more protection there. Have we still got our weapon as well? We do. Awesome. Equip. Yep. Can we equip this on like the other side? We can. Okay, cool. And then have we got anything else? We've got plenty of food, which is good. Do we need to... Oh, we need to learn that. Okie dokie. Do you want to see it in the recipe book? Go on then. Okie dokie. So what do we need for that? Wine, nettle, and belladonna. Right, okay. Well, we'll get to that at some point, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need that. Whoops. Didn't actually mean to leave that just yet. Materials. Yeah, we've still got some chamomile and sage. And then we've got 5 groschen and a load of bandages and some lockpicks. Lovely jubbly. Cool. So... what is on our list then? So we've got our side quest. So combat training, yep. We need to go and find Tomcat. And then we need to also find where Mutt is. He's over there. Okay. And then we've also got our main quest of the wedding crashers. So, yep, need to find a way into the wedding. So either help the blacksmith or help the miller. Awesome. What does our map look like? How big is this world? Apparently it's a lot bigger than the original game. Okay, yeah, it's pretty... Well, it seems pretty big. Nice. Cool. Awesome. Well, there we go then. So another episode done, I think. Bit of an introduction there to fist fighting. Nice little tutorial. So I think we're going to call it a day there. And I think in the next episode then, maybe we'll go and help the blacksmith first of all. Just get a little bit of cash maybe, a bit of experience and stuff. And then potentially look at trying to find Mutt. I've got a feeling there's going to be some fights involved in that. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me tonight. Hope you enjoyed that. Have fantastic evenings. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.